I'm going to introduce our Lady of Justice today. She's a business owner that's currently based out of Hawaii. I'm not going to steal any of her thunder. I actually have known her probably a few years, or a couple years now, Belia. Time goes by so fast. Yeah, 2 years, yeah. And she has just such a passion for what she does, a creativity, an innovative way how she's really expanding her business even during this time of craziness. And I'm going to have her share all of that. So if you want to unmute yourself, Belia, I'm going to turn it to you. And she is the owner of MacBaby Cookie Company, which is here in Honolulu.
Hi, everyone. So I'm the owner of MacBaby Cookies. I've been making these cookies for 30 years. It was handed down to me from my very first boss ever. It was his great-grandmother's recipe. None of his kids were bakers, so he decided to hand it to me. I was 18 years old. He told me one day, can you do something great with this cookie? I didn't realize that, 28 years later, that I would hate my job that I was at, and I just took a bike ride to decide what my next move was going to be, but I knew it wasn't going to be corporate anymore. And I took a bike ride and I fell on my bike under a coconut tree. And I just started laughing at myself, thinking, I have this cookie because I'm from California. In California, coconut macaroon is just a coconut macaroon. It's really popular with Italian and Jewish community. I was working in an Italian neighborhood, so yeah, we sold a lot of cookies, but outside of that neighborhood, the cookie just didn't sell. I knew in Hawaii it would become an island cookie. So I came home, told my husband about my fall and creating a company with this cookie. And he said, well, since you're on a roll, why don't you make me some? And I started making some, and there was a banana going bad on the counter. And I put that banana in the batter. Mind you, for 28 years, I'd only been making this cookie in 3 flavors. I have 128 flavors now, and my cookie is now national with Goldbelly. I get orders every single day. When I'm sleeping, orders are coming in. It's just a wildfire right now because everyone on Goldbelly is seeing this cookie and the amazing pictures that my photographer took of all the rainbow colors of the cookie, and it's just spreading like wildfire, and it's being featured like on Good Morning America, Good Day LA, New York Times Magazine. I'm in talks with Oprah Winfrey's team. It's been amazing, and this all happened during the pandemic. This is all within a 2-month time frame. I had my bakery for 2 months inside a marketplace. 2 years inside a marketplace, but the foot traffic wasn't going in there. I knew I had something special, and I knew I was in the wrong place, but my money wasn't allowing me to grow because I didn't want to get any loans. I didn't want to owe anyone. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this e-commerce thing. And I was in the process with Goldbelly already to launch, and they told me that I had something very unique and to prepare myself for a huge national launch. And the day it launched, I've been getting orders every single day since
Wow.
then. The orders just come in 7 days a week, and that's just my Goldbelly. That's not including my website, my Etsy. I'm really active on my Instagram. Instagram is really everything I get, and now I'm launching my cannolis with Etsy and Goldbelly in 2 weeks. So I got a lot on my plate. Yeah, but I've been baking since I was 8 years old. I asked my mom for an easy bake oven when I was 8 years old, and I have been baking ever since. It's just been an amazing ride. I was the general manager for Panera Bread. I was the general manager for Starbucks. I was the GM for the Army Commissary. I opened my first bakery when I was 21. And when I decided to do this business, I wanted to work smarter, not harder. I wanted to be able to have a business that was going to generate money while I slept. I really, I stayed up late one night and I was listening. I was watching Warren Buffett, and he said, and this is what what captured me with going with e-commerce was he said, if you're not making money when you're asleep, you will die broke. That changed my whole perception of storefront. I was spending 10 hours at my store. There was no foot traffic. There was days where I was only making $100. I mean, granted, like when the holidays came, I was making like, almost 20,000 that whole month. But that was just a month. Was I going to keep doing that year over year, just relying on that, the holidays to bring in the big chunks? I knew that e-commerce was the way to go. I just had to figure it out. There was a lot of e-commerce companies out there, but because I have a young, fun family, I wanted the company that carried my cookie to complement me and what I was doing, and I chose Goldbelly. I had a lot of e-commerce company, even Amazon wanted my cookie, but the market for Amazon was just too big and it was just boring. If you look at Goldbelly, it's just a fun, young, innovative company with, they're very active on social media. It's fun. They do fun videos, and, they fly us vendors, partners, to locations. And there's movie stars. I mean, I'm serving movie stars now. It's just incredible. Uh, it's just incredible. I can't explain it, and it was hard because when I got picked up by Goldbelly, no one here understood the magnitude of what had just happened for me, because 95% of the people on this island have never heard of Goldbelly.
Right.
And so now I'm bringing awareness to the company. I'm going to be aired on local channels now, promoting them, because when I promote them, they promote me. And it's amazing what they've done for me. And what I was doing in a 10-hour time frame, I'm able to get done in 1 hour, making 10 times more.
Wow.
It's just incredible. And they have it so structured, and they believe in their partners and what they're doing, that most companies will say, okay, we're going to take this percentage and this and that. The first question they ask you is, how much do you want to charge? What are you worth? And so all that's your profit, and then they take theirs. But because Goldbelly's target and their marketing strategy is so for the top foodies, a lot of foodies buy from them, a lot of movie stars, a lot of all the Food Network people, everything funnels through Goldbelly. So money is not an issue for them. Like for us, middle class, I'm thinking, God, that's really expensive. It's no issue with Goldbelly. There are some that will come in and have their comments, oh my God, this is so expensive, but it's because it's not, the market is not really for them. It's a higher end e-commerce, site that it's just I mean, like, I'm so excited because they're flying me to New York, and there's, I mean, I Cake Boss is going to be there. So Cake Boss is the spokesman for Goldbelly, and a lot of people ask me, how did you get into Goldbelly? Well, it was 9 months in the making. It wasn't something like I just emailed them and, oh, they picked me up. I emailed them every month religiously because I knew I had something no one else in the world was doing. And so on the 9th month, and I listen to Gary Vee. He's like my top one, number one motivational guy.
Is Gary Vee the one from
He speaks
Glendale?
my lingo. I
Gary
love that.
Vee?
That he curses, and I don't know, I just love it. It captures me. And he said, just don't give up, and it's all about your story. The minute I changed my story and started my story from when I started baking when I was 8 years old, was when it captured Goldbelly's eye. They clicked on that email. They read my story. I gave the complete story. They emailed me back, and 3 days later, I was on a circle conference call with 5 people, including the owner. And right then and there, They asked me to send over some samples. I overnight it. And a day later, after they got the cookies, they all called me and congratulated me. I was
Wow.
jumping and screaming and crying, and everyone at the marketplace that I was at was wondering why I was crying and screaming. They thought something bad had happened, and not one person understood. So I felt like at that moment I was sharing that like alone. No one knew. The only person who knew was my husband. So I couldn't wait to get home to explain to him that I had just got picked up by Goldbelly because so 2 months ago, Goldbelly had received almost 10,000 products that funneled through them. A lot of people want to get picked up by Goldbelly, but they do not just pick up anyone. It has to be gourmet. It has to be considered a product that will eventually become iconic. If it's something someone else is doing, don't even bother.
Mm.
It's just it's amazing. I really suggest you guys really look at it, and if food is the direction that you're in, try to create something that no one else is doing. You know, I have a lot of people on the island who DM me and they want, oh, okay, how do I do it? How do I get my product on there? And I'm really honest with them. I tell them to show me what they're doing, what they're making, and I tell them because Goldbelly has chose me to be spokesperson for Hawaii because there's only me and one other person on Goldbelly in Hawaii. So there's 500 partners, but how many people, how many billions of people, in the world? So that's why I get a lot of orders because and Goldbelly really just took off probably about 2 years ago.
Mm.
They weren't that big yet, but now because with anything, the more you are exposed and you're on TV, more people are aware. But the thing is, I really try to stay active. Like I probably my Instagram's probably annoying. I probably post 9 things a day, but it works because I try to get the algorithm to be in my favor. And when I don't hashtag sites that have or hashtags that have millions. I hashtag the ones that only are in the thousands because
Mm.
I get more followers that way.
Wow.
You're not going to be seen when you're hashtagging something. Like if you hashtag the word cookie, oh, forget it. You know how many hashtags people are putting out a day of just that
Right.
one word? So it has to be something that you look for the lowest number, and then people will start following because it's more seeable for them than it is
Wow.
when it's in the millions. Hashtags really do work. That's my newest thing that I've been doing right now. Yeah, but I hope my ultimate goal and dream is to be one of Oprah's favorite things. So I'm
Ah.
already on phase 2. There's 5 phases, and I'm on phase 2. Yeah,
Wow.
I've
So
loved Oprah my whole life. So to be on that, Goldbelly was one of my dreams. So I'm on cloud 9 right now. I have followed Goldbelly since day one of them really starting. When they were a startup in San Francisco, because that's where I'm from, and they moved to New York, and my brand is doing so well that they're going to fly me there. So I get to meet Cake Boss, and I get to go to the corporate offices and see how everything is ran, and I asked them if they can put me on the Megatron, so I have to fly down there to see how that's all gonna happen. And they're airing a Father's Day video on their page.
ah.
I think Monday or Saturday it's gonna air. I just shot this video. I had a production company come and shoot uh, my husband. So I'm Mac Baby, and my husband is Mac Daddy. That's a whole other line of my cookies. So I figured the perfect time to launch Mac Daddy was on Father's Day. So La Goldbelly is going to help me launch that by introducing him Saturday. So yeah.
Speaking of your husband, real quick, because you got to your story about how you fell under the coconut tree and you said, "Okay, we got to go to Hawaii." Like, what was that experience as for your family to just kind of swallow? We're moving to Hawaii. We're gonna support mom in her business. And how is everyone in your family? You know, you mentioned a young family, but how are they involved with the business?
So, believe this or not, I am a one woman show. I do all of this completely all by myself by hand. I am able to produce 1,000 cookies every hour. And it doesn't matter what flavor you order, I can pump them out. My son just moved back. So, when me and my husband got married, the kids were real little. I think they were like 5, 6, and 8, and 10. Me and my husband went on our honeymoon to Maui, and he asked me, "So, what is your dream?" We had never asked each other that simple question, and I said, "Well, actually, my dream is to live here in Hawaii." And he was like, "Oh my God, mine too." So that right at that moment, we shook on it. We said, "Okay, when the last two graduate, we are packing and leaving and moving to Hawaii." And that's exactly what we did. Our two youngest graduated high school, and 1 month later, we left. It was hard though. My husband had to go work to in Georgia because he had to make a lot of money to make this move happen, to ship all of our things, to ship our cars. It was a very expensive move. My son was starting UH Manoa. Like I said, I do not like to owe anyone. I don't have any credit cards. I owe no one. I buy my cars cash. We've been debt free for 15 years with no credit cards, and we pay his college tuition cash. And I started my business with $5,000. Uh, I knew that it was a simple cookie, and I could, you know, make something big out of it. They support me. I teach them how to make it. The recipe is hidden in a bank security box. If anything happens to me, they know all the instructions because I didn't realize how big I was going to grow this company in such a short amount of time. But I believed in what I had was special, and I just don't stop. I work every day. When I had my shop, I was working 12 to 16-hour days, but now because of that Warren Buffett quote that I saw and heard him say, it changed my life. I have the luxury now of making a lot of money, being with my family. Just a simple thing like cooking dinner for my husband is everything. I didn't have that luxury when I had my own store. You name anything from me having time to do my nails, my hair, get all the cookies out. I have all the time now and travel time. It's just incredible that I'm able to make thousands of cookies, and Goldbelly sets it up where FedEx comes to me. They take care of everything. They take care of my marketing. They take care of all my stickering, my box, everything. They take care of everything. All I have to do is make the product and ship it out. It's just incredible. I know that I am absolutely fortunate. I feel so blessed that I had a product that I was able to, work smarter and not harder with. I will never go back to working a regular job ever again. It's just incredible, and no one believed I could do it. Not one single person, but my husband and my kids. Everyone was like, "Why? It's just not even my sister." I knew I had something big, and I asked her. I said, "Hey, I want to partner up with you. I have something big here. Do you want to be my partner?" And she's like, "I hate coconut macaroons. Nobody's gonna want that nasty cookie." That's what she said. And
Wow.
now she's like, "Damn, sis, look at damn." She's just like, "Damn." I said, "Well, you lost your chance." Because she asked me. She later asked me, "Can I partner with you and then we can I said, "I'm not trying to make this a franchise. I don't want to go in grocery stores ever because the minute I do that, I know the quality of my cookie is going to go away. This whole time in 2 years, I've made over 1 million cookies, and I have made every single one of those cookies by hand by myself.
Wow.
It's just been incredible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think before we close out, thank you so much again, Belia, for your time, your story, your passion. A couple things I took notes on is, I hear this often just because of the line of work that we're in, but it's a saying that we say, facts tell and stories sell. And in your whole, like, just what you've shared here the last 15 minutes or so, that was the story that people fell in love with, right? Goldbelly fell in love with. People were able to catch
Yeah.
that. And I think sometimes we get stuck in the give me the facts, give me the numbers, give me this everything, but we lose the heart of it. And that's where the story is. That's where the story is. And whether that's a testimony, whether that's a story, whether however you want to call it, that's what captures the audience, and that's what captures the following. And I love even just the nuggets about the hashtags. If any of you want any kind of social media presence, that was like gold right there.
Yeah.
So appreciate you, Belia. If you guys want to follow Belia and Mac Baby Cookie Company, it is Mac Baby Cookies on Instagram. This is what it's gonna look like. That little icon. If you're looking at my video, it looks like a little chocolate dipped macaroon with an aloha, with a hibiscus flower. And you can order there. Her Goldbelly link is in her description for Mac for the cookies on Instagram. And I mean, they make great gifts if you want to send them to the mainland, or if you're on the mainland and you want to taste of Hawaii, get on
I
Goldbelly.
offer everything. Yeah, I offer everything. So I have corporate gifting. I'm on the list of corporate gifting under Goldbelly. So I'm going to be doing corporate gifting for Apple. So that's a
I
huge one
love
coming.
that.
I had do fundraising for the schools. So the schools get half of the proceeds, and I make sure that the teacher gets it, not the district. The classroom gets the funds from the
Wow.
yeah, and then I'm the main fundraiser for UNO. Yeah, just I have a lot, a lot of stuff going on, and I'm doing this all by myself, and I'm able to pull it off. I mean, if it doubles, then yeah, I'll have my son help me. But for now, I'm able to pull it off. It's insane, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
I love it. I know what before you were with Gold Belly, which wasn't again that partnership wasn't too long ago, but when Belly and I first started working together and kind of talking, I even did a couple like coffee stuffers to our clients with her macaroons, so everyone loved it. And again, great corporate gifts as she had mentioned. So with that said, guys, we do definitely want to keep it under the time. Thanks, Belia, again for the time. Thank you everyone who's tuning in live, and for those of you who are watching on replay. If you like what you hear,
Hi, Anne. Hi, Michelle.
if you Michelle's on it, Frida, Emmeline, Faye, Terilyn, Pamela. I know we have Savannah. She's from the mainland. She's listening in as well. So appreciate you all. If you like this call and you want to share it with somebody, let me know, or let the person who invited you know. I can shoot you that link once it's ready. It'll be available on YouTube, on Instagram, and on as a Zoom replay via audio only for Zoom, just because it's a large file. Yes, Savannah, I know, Faye's daughter, I would love to see baby, but that would distract everyone. So appreciate you guys all. Again, if you want to learn more about Ladies of Justice through Legal Shield, please message the person who invited you on this call. Legal Shield is basically just a service and a product that helps protect families and small businesses to help them expand, grow, empower themselves with knowledge so they can do the thing that they love, which is live life or build their business. It's just a tool. Again, get with the person who invited you, and if you want to learn more, they can shoot you more information. With that said, this was Wellness Wednesday. I'm Jeni Said. We'll see you next week on Wednesday at 11 o'clock with another powerful woman winning in wealth. Bye, guys. Thanks,
Hi,
Belia.
Jenny.